Hey everybody, this is Darryl Jarmosco, and in this video, I'm going to share 5 strategies to help you decide what you want. So stay tuned. Okay, before we move any further, let's clarify exactly what I'm talking about because there's a lot of things you want, right? What do you want for lunch or dinner? That's not what I'm talking about. What do you want from the essence of your life? So here's the first thing. It's really not a strategy, but it's an understanding of what happened to you way back when you were really small. I have no idea how old you are right now. But we're programmed. When you were really, really small, you had people around you, parents, other family members, teachers, coaches, and some of them might have said, you can't do that. What are you thinking? Maybe you wanted to be an artist of some sort or a creative, and they said you can't make a living doing that. Or you were really, really short and you wanted to play basketball, and they said you're too short, you can't play basketball. So the point is, people aren't out there, at least most people aren't out there to hurt you or put you down or steal your dreams. But the point is, there's a program that's happening in our early childhood part of our life. And unfortunately, it took those things that we heard and we internalized them, and we started to live a life of I can'ts. And we stopped dreaming. And believe it or not, and whether you're 80 years old or 20, doesn't matter, that same program, if you allow, will continue to run your life. It's the I can't, and then you won't dream, you won't think big, and you certainly won't play a bold life. So that you need to understand that we need to change that, and that's exactly what this video is about. So the first thing is, you've been programmed, and it goes way back when you were just a little one, all right? And you most likely, if you allowed it to, or continue to allow it to, that program, the I can't program, will keep you small and not allowing you to live your fullest potential. That's number one. All right, here's the second strategy. Don't live someone else's dreams. Or I should say the lack of dreams. People will put their perception of themselves onto you. So maybe you're sharing some ideas, what you want to do in your life, what you want to create, who you want to become. And they're going to, once again, project what they can't do, their own fears onto you. You can't do that, you crazy. You can't quit your job. You can't live there or travel and pick up and go elsewhere in the world. What are you thinking? Are you crazy? And so you got to be real careful with who you decide to be around. That's a little side strategy right there, your peer group. But you want to live your own dreams. And, once again, that whole peer group and people you decide to hang around with is pretty important. That means hanging around with, good books and great videos and other resources that enrich your mindset on what's possible. Those are your best friends, all right? So do that. So once again, don't live someone else's dreams or the lack of the dreams that they're afraid to go after. You've got something inside you that you want to bring out, then go ahead and go for it. I'm with you 100%. Okay, strategy number 3 here on deciding on what you want is stop settling for less than what you want. So right now in your life, and I've done this in my previous videos, is you could draw a circle. And then you can go ahead and make that circle look like a little pie of about 8 pieces. And each pie will represent different, very important parts of your life. Your health, your finances, your relationships, your adventure, your spirituality, and the list can kind of go on from there. So don't settle for less than what you're capable of doing. We are capable of doing some pretty amazing things. So what I would recommend right now is, what part of your life do you want to create change? Is it your body? Is it your relationships? Maybe your career or profession? Start with one. And over the next, say, 90 to 180 days, 3 to 6 months, really master that part of your life. Really get momentum. Because you'll be surprised. You know what? The other parts of your life may be just in shackles and just a mess. That one area starts to do really well in your life. You'll start to get momentum. You'll start to get excited. And then what happens is then that will transfer over to another part of your life. You'll say, you know what? I'm doing really well here. Here's my next goal. This is what I want in my life right here. So once again, don't settle for less than what you want. Think big, dream big, be bold, and go for the stars. All right, strategy number 4 here. This is fun. Oh, hopefully the other ones were fun too. But make an I want list. So take 15 minutes. Literally take 15 minutes. If you want to pause right now, pause right now. Take 15 minutes, grab a journal. On the top of a clean piece of paper there, write I wants. And just start writing what you want. And this may feel very weird because, we're told in different ways that you can't have what you want and be grateful for what you have. And, there's people around the world that don't have as close to what you have. And you know what? There's a lot of truth to all those things. But, this is what keeps us to become better people and to really think big and really go after is what do you want in your life? So start writing things down. At first you might be right now, I want a car that, will start up every single day. I want a, new wardrobe or some new clothes. And so maybe it might be a little materialistic at first. That's okay. But just don't let the pen stop. And don't let your mind, that internal voice tell you that you can't be asking for that, or that's thinking way too big, or, that's too much, or this is too big, or that's too far, or whatever the internal voice. You see, that's the voice. That's that program that I was talking about earlier that keeps us down and small and humble and just, we're more than this. We are put here on earth to do great things. So have fun with that exercise right here. So, okay, I said 15 minutes, maybe it's 5 minutes. I want, and then just go crazy and just keep writing things down. What this does is it gives you a chance to think about what is possible and what do you really want, because we don't do this exercise enough and we get caught up in that routine and we have the internal program telling us to stay small and you can't do certain things. So that's what life is not about. All right. So that was strategy number 4. Write the I want list, take 10, 15 minutes and go for it. All right, last strategy here, deciding on what you want, is you need to clarify the vision of your ideal life. This is huge. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you watch other videos on, motivation, inspiration, personal development, on how important vision is. Yeah, vision and what you can see around you, but more importantly, the vision in your mind's eye, what you can see, your thoughts in your mind, that vision of what your life is all about. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you are right now. If you have the vision of being somewhere else, it starts with your thinking, that creation of the visualization of it, because that'll create feelings and you get excited. And then you go back to that I want list and you start writing things down. And then what happens, because of that excitement, you make a decision to put an action to move in that direction. And it might be a very small little action. So visualize is a key strategy in everything in our lives. We want to see it in our mind's eye first. And the more you see it, then you'll feel good. And then you're going to do a follow-up action. It's very natural for that to happen. All right. So once again, these are the 5 strategies to help you to decide on what you want in your life. Your life is beautiful. It's precious. Make the most of it. So be big, believe, and be bold. Hey, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. I'm welcome to all your comments, so go ahead and put a comment below. And if you haven't, subscribe to my channel so the next video I upload, you'll be notified and you'll be able to watch that one too. All right, until next time, we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. But if that one area starts to do well, okay, who's opening the door? Yeah, go for the stars. How to decide on what you want. Decide what you want. Decide what you want.